Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 146 for the week of September 27th, 2020. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the HCS Pro Talk hat that you can't buy yet, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on the Sunday afternoon? And how about them Vikings?
Well, the Vikings suck, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing over there?
Well, we lost again.
Yeah.
0-3. Hashtag tank for Trevor is still alive.
Still going.
Yep. But as we've talked about, it's not all on Kirk Cousins' end. Our O-line's not great. Defense stepped up a little bit better this week. Still not great.
They were saying on the radio that we have like the third youngest defense out there. So I think
how are the two youngest defenses doing right now?
I don't know who they are.
Because if we're gonna do if the people on the sports radios are gonna do that comparison, I want to know how well they're doing. Because if they're doing better, then there's no excuse. Right. We should be doing better than that.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, it's a factor, right?
It is.
You need some more. You need those guys to get better at their positions in the NFL space. So
we need a better fucking team.
I mean,
that's what we need. We need Trevor Lawrence.
See where things go.
All right.
I mean, if you can't protect the guy, there's no point.
Exactly. Just as we were watching with the Bengals-Eagles game, that was Joe Burrow was clearly not being protected either.
Yeah.
So, Will, do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode of the show?
Sure.
So who the fuck said there was nothing to talk about with competitive Halo? Because there are tournaments everywhere. Everywhere. Will's going to have so many tournaments to recap, it's going to be bonkers. We have results of the first round of the Halo 5 Pro Series and the revamped Halo 3 Pro Series, along with the GTHalo Schoolyard Tournament and many more. We have our topic of skill-based matchmaking. Halo 4 flighting is coming very soon. We have another CDL roster is complete. Amazon enters the game streaming space. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
A deeper look into the next generation of Xbox, and then video games, of course. Probably some Among Us to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes. So without further ado, Will, let's get into the competitive news. Blue Team Tournament's fall roadmap update. This is by Blue Team Tournaments on Twitter, and I quote, "Out of respect for the Penn Halo 3 draft tournament and Thanksgiving weekend, our Halo 3 and Halo 5 tournament dates have been moved. Halo 3 Free-For-All is on October 4th, Halo 4 2v2 Snipers is October 24th, and then the Halo 5 3v3 SWAT tournament on December 5th. So there you go. Sign up, compete, get better at the video game, meet some new friends, some new rivals, all that fun stuff. Do it up. We have a Europa Halo announcement. This is by Europa Halo, and I quote, "Announcement! We at Europa Halo will be providing coverage of the upcoming HCS Halo 5 Pro Series in the European region starting from October 3rd. Shurzy 1 and Wonderboy for all the action, reaction, and banter. When it comes to European Halo, nobody does it better. Couldn't agree more. Looking forward to the banter myself. Can't wait to watch." Well, that's it for the regular, the
news.
Thank you. Your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Noobcombo.com. Go to noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. I'm tired as fuck. Okay.
I'm exhausted over here.
Oh, yeah, you're the one that fucking played hockey. So you know what? Fuck you, Noob Combo. Fuck you, Maddie. Well, how'd your hockey game go? We're going off topic for a sec. How'd your hockey game go, Will?
We won 3-0.
Can you give us, because I'm a little confused still, because you texted me and you said you won 3-0 in a playoff game.
Yeah.
And I thought this was the first game of the quote-unquote season. Can you give us a walkthrough of how this is taking place?
Sure. So... I actually don't know much about it.
Okay.
But since our season got cut short last year due to COVID, they decided to do I believe it's a double elimination playoff bracket. So everybody at least gets 2 games.
Okay.
But I don't know. There's no bracket. It's like when we yell at these orgs, there's no bracket posted. There's nothing out there. We don't know what the fuck's going on. It's more like, yeah, you know.
It sounds like they need to listen to the show.
Maybe. I know that I have a game next Saturday at 7 p.m., but I don't know who it's against. I don't know. I know it's in Bloomington, but that's
wow.
Yeah. So it should be interesting.
But you won your first game.
We won our first game pretty convincingly too. We held a lot of offensive zone time. We had one kind of bad scramble in the front of our net, which our goalie was amazing today, which is good.
That's awesome.
Sub goalie. And yeah, it went really well. Thank you, Shot. Much appreciated. But yeah, I hadn't skated or really done anything physical since the end of the season. And going straight into a game, 0 to 100, oh, my body hated me. I felt like I was going to throw up on the bench.
Oh, shit.
My legs were just like not having it by the second period.
Were your knees weak and your arms were heavy?
Sure, if you want to go.
There was almost vomit on your jersey already.
They actually do call them sweaters, so it would have worked.
Mom's spaghetti.
I didn't have spaghetti.
Were you nervous?
No.
But on the surface, you were calm and ready to drop goals. But they keep on forgetting. Just kidding. Okay.
Nice. So yeah, I was on the ice for all 3 goals. So in the playoffs, I'm a +3, which feels good to start off the playoff run with it.
Your team is undefeated and unscored upon
in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. The last time we won a playoff game was the first year I joined the Loons, and we only won 1. So
the only way to go is up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
So yeah, hockey went well, but I am fucking tired. I am exhausted. I am ready for sleep. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go home, eat some food, put on Criminal Minds, and pass out.
Man, that sounds like a night. That sounds like a phenomenal night. First and foremost, before we get into the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com for the 3rd time, Josh, welcome, and Shot, welcome as well to the live show. And Josh asks, how them Vikings doing, LOL, in which case, if you were here for the beginning of the show, you would have heard us talk about it. But, and before you say anything about the Steelers, if you would have watched last week's show, then you would know that you have one of the easiest schedules in the league. So, no, we suck. We're bad.
I mean, they do have Juju, but
Juju's a good player.
I'm gonna make a prediction.
Oh,
his contract is up this week or this this year.
Season. Yeah,
I think they're gonna let him walk.
Really?
They have so much depth at wide receiver there,
but he also sounds like he's so much better of a person than Antonio Brown ever was.
Sure.
So maybe having that positivity on the roster. I don't know. Jordan says he was too busy watching me bust some sick tricks and Tony Hawk Pro Skater. LOL. Dude, and in real life. Good.
I really wanted to get the remaster, yeah. But I'm like, damn, Jordan's so good at this game. I sucked at it when I had it. Like, I don't know where stuff is.
You know what's funny? I downloaded an emulator on my phone.
Okay.
Because watching Jordan play Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I wanted to play some Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I think I was playing 3 or whatever. And I don't know how to grind in that game.
Oh, no.
I thought it was just a button press. Isn't it just one button press?
It used to be a triangle.
That's what I thought.
On the PS2.
That's what I thought. I thought it was just a single button press when you're near a rail, or like when you're going onto a rail.
Maybe they changed it.
Or maybe my button wasn't just... It is just one button press. Maybe my button wasn't configured correctly on my controller. That's fine. Like I said, I was playing an emulator on my phone. I probably just didn't configure it correctly.
No,
that's all it should be for 3. Then yeah, it's probably what it was. Shot says, I'm so trash at Tony Hawk Pro Skater like the Eagles are at football. LOL, dude.
Poor Carson Wentz, too. Dude had so much promise, injury-ridden throughout his career. Now he's on...
So here's my question, because...
0-2 in one team.
Here's my question. Is it Carson Wentz's fault? Or is it his O-line as well? Because the Eagles have been injury-ridden like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's, surrounding cast, it all plays its part. You can't just have...
Okay.
You can have people give Brady all the credit, but you also look like he had an amazing offensive line for most of his years.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Wide receivers that were...
Adequate.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They weren't amazing. Their offensive weapons were not really weapons.
Yeah. And the one thing that I think the Vikings need, and I think that's what the new wide receiver is going to be, I think Jefferson, was what we had with Diggs, the deep threat with Diggs and Thielen being the under guy. That's what worked. Now that Thielen has to step up and be the main guy, it's like, you don't see the crazy catches
I feel
anymore.
like he's dropping some balls too.
Well, he's
giving me an Edelman vibe from the Patriots.
Yeah. I mean, that's his position, though, is Edelman. Edelman was never the deep ball guy. He was the underneath routes, quick hits.
Right. It just sucks because Edelman last year into this year has been dropping a lot of balls, and I feel like that's what's happening with Thielen this year is that I've just seen him drop a lot. He caught a touchdown today, but like,
yeah.
Yeah, Josh, I did see you're installing ESO. I hope you enjoy it. And you said, bro, the Steelers fucking 3-0 lead. Like I said, you have one of the easiest schedules in the NFL this year, so have fun. Have fun in the playoffs.
Don't they? They always seem to have an easy schedule.
This year, like, incredibly so, though. I looked at it the other day, and I'm like, good Lord. Oh, my God. Big Ben got a big break. That's for sure. Do I detect some passive aggression? No, it's just facts. I looked it up. Like, our schedule is one of the hardest of the year. Yours is one of the easiest of the year. And that's it.
It is what it is.
And our team is not good this year. So, clearly we have a lot of more work to do. It's called Minnesota Nice. No, it's called Minnesota Passive Aggressive. But it's okay. I'm just kidding. Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. I think I've said noobcombo.com like 7 to 10 times so far in this episode.
Probably.
Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs.
No merch yet.
No merch. Whoa, Will throwing it out there. Will throwing the shade.
My assumption at this point is it's gonna launch along with Infinite, or when we get Infinite announcements.
Hey, Shot, do you have a PC that can play shit games? And when I mean shit games, I mean can it play games like?
Wait. You can join on mobile too.
I was just gonna buy him the game on Steam. It's $5. Yeah. Shot. If you have a PC that can play it, I'll buy it for you. But yeah, I absolutely want.
I'm sorry.
A fucking random ass drum roll coming in hot.
I think I need a new cable.
Oh man,
my shit's cutting in and out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, you might.
It's working now.
But yeah, Shot. We'd love to have you. It's fun as fuck. We'll talk about the game later. Okay. Before I get distracted again, your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. And like Will said, no fucking merch yet. Sunday, September 22nd. That's today. The Penn Halo 3 4v4 draft tournament taking place right now. Check it out. The GM Halo tournaments, Halo 5 free for all, the Halo Project Brazil and Halo Colombia, LATAM Super Fiesta FFA, the Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4. Check all the tournaments at Friday, October 2nd. The HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series 4v4 is taking place. And then on Saturday, October 3rd, we have the HCS Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament number 2 in Australia, New Zealand, EU, LATAM, and NA. And the Hydra Gaming Ladies Halo 5 4v4 taking place that day as well. And finally, on Sunday, October 4th, we have the Blue Team Tournaments Halo 3 free for all. That's going to do it for your upcoming tournaments. That's presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all their Halo esports needs.
You're just having a blast today over there.
Dude, I fucking struggled to get through that segment for the last, what felt like 10 minutes. So I needed to just fucking blast through.
Sure.
But yeah, Shot, if you don't have a PC at all, then yes, as Josh said, you can check it out on mobile. It's free. I don't know how it translates to mobile. Do you?
I don't. Well, I think you just, use
a virtual joystick to move around, probably.
Virtual joystick, I'm assuming. And then, as you see when we play, if there's like a report or kill button or the sabotage.
Someone popping, just tap it.
Yeah, so you just tap it on the bottom right. Tasks, that's the only thing I don't know.
Right.
Most of them seem like you'd be able to like drag wires across, right?
Yeah. Or just tap to flip something up.
Tap.
Whatever. Yeah. Sounds legit. Josh, it's the same game pretty much.
Well, it is.
Yeah. Well, it is the same
The
game.
controls are different, right?
Yes. Well, that's it. What do you got?
Oh, we're moving.
We're
moving
doing
fast.
We're doing.
Roster Mania!
I got nothing.
I don't feel like we've been going pretty fast.
Well, we
I was literally stuck on upcoming tournaments for 10 minutes. Oh, my God.
there's no roster mania, nothing major going on this week that we've found.
No, we do have the list of the teams for the GTHalo event, but that event's taken place. So instead of reading through those rosters, we have our results literally right now. Will, what do you got for the tournament league recaps of the week?
All right.
Hold on! Don't fucking say anything!
Uh-oh.
Jordan raided us! Thank you for the raid, Jordan. I'm sorry to even see that come through. My bad. Love you. Thank you.
Way to go.
And obviously, hope you had a great stream. Hope you enjoyed your Tony Hawk Pro Skaters.
It's not on notifications.
It is on here. Maybe it doesn't come through that, but I have it here.
Okay.
So I see it.
Fair enough.
I was like, did that just happen? Oh, well, no, it was 15 minutes ago. But hey, we're here. We made it. Oh, Europa Halo, what's up? Welcome to the live show.
How you doing?
Looking forward to your commentary for the HCS Halo 5 Pro Series EU.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the banter, like you said in your tweet.
It's Wonder Boy and Shurzy again.
Yeah.
It's going to be good stuff.
Wunderboy!
What was that? Can I talk about some tournaments, Josh? Can we just keep going?
Yeah!
All right. Tournament league recaps of this previous week. We're all sort of off the rails today. Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4 results for you guys out there. 7th through 8th was Kingdom, Eli Elite, Its Name, Bohm, and Suppressed. And then Spectrum Sports, Johan, No Pro Angel, The Luffy, and Hayes Chamaco. There you go. 5th through 6th, LDM, Atso, Drift, Poolgot, and Tapping Buttons. And then Team 0, Dark Sky, 1117, Margade, and Simply Fear Me. In 4th, we have Can't Aim, but we pull flags. That's my kind of style right there. Aziraphale, Clip, Kilimanjaro, and Majin Bones. 3rd, Chosen Legacy, Bullet, Magico, Noble, and Running Jim. 2nd, The Last Dance, Druck, Snow Snipe, Mr. Soul Snipe, Renegade, and Talik. And then 1st was Love God with Bound, Boobadoo, Frosty, and Saiyan. Yeah. That's a stacked first place team right there.
It was.
Wow.
Hence they won. Yeah. They won.
Convincingly?
That I don't know. All I know is that Bound won yet another tournament.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right. Next one. Mentioned this last week, obviously. But Midnight Halo 1v1 before sunset rather than before sunrise.
Yes.
Results are here. 7th through 8th, Thin and Magenta. My mind
What
went
were you going to say that was?
I don't know why, but my mind went to like Magneto.
Oh.
But then I was like, wait a second, read the whole thing. What's with these teams just jacking names?
What do you mean?
Oh, like The Last Dance jacking from the...
Oh, sure. I don't know. Maybe they just felt like it. It is what it is. What's up, Mr. Davey?
It's Davey Havoc.
Yeah.
You prefer Davey or Havoc?
Or Davey Wavy.
Davey, another Davey Wavy?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. 5th through 6th, we had No Pro Angel and Geology Rocks. 4th was Bards. 3rd, Sabinator taking home $50. 2nd, Scariotic $100, and 1st went to Bound $150.
Oh, look, Bound won another tournament. And Shot says, I mean, Magneto does wear magenta, LOL.
There you go.
Holy shit.
All right.
We're just like, that was like 5-head theory right there. That's what that was.
Oh, GTHalo Quarantine Schoolyard Halo 5 4v4 results. I accidentally scrolled. Let me get back.
I was going to say, I mean, why are we stalling here? What did I do?
7th through 8th, MJ's Let's say
Yes, it does. It
Tucky
says,
Sins.
yep. That's a literal copy paste from the challenge link.
Great.
That's what this was. No typing necessary on my part.
All right, here we go. This team was Anthony, Lady Echidna, Marissa, and Mind Blown.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Wow.
Next up, Salacious Duke, Bops.
How the fuck did that person get away with that gamer tag?
I don't know.
Maybe because the numbers at the end? That's insane.
All right. This team included Amish 30, Decane Killer 2, Salacious Sniper, and Whatever Duke. 5th through 6th here. Juggernaut, is it Butters?
Sure.
Reisker, Mikhail, Funny Penguin 18, and Jet Prime 595. Quack and Fable, Messy PM, Feared Convict, Gidea's Trip, and Kronos, as we know him. There's some stuff in the
other
beginning.
characters at the beginning of that.
Yeah, we're just going to leave it.
Nobody
Kronos.
gives a fuck.
4th, Lightning Incident, Noble, is it Condizzy, I'm going to say?
Sure.
Trespass, and J Mayhem 13.
I didn't know you competed.
And I mean, 3rd was Cali Chaos. This was Chaos Knight. I'm going to go with a Repel. Rejection. And then Taffy, Go Lucky. 2nd, EU Damnation. Is it Zoc, Market Warlord, Bowen, and Castigating?
Works for me.
And then 1st went to a really cute sushi team, which was Sushi, a really cute boy, Shotify, and I Deny. So there you go.
Awesome. When you get into the H5 Pro Series
Yeah.
results, good luck for the LATAM region.
Oh.
Good luck pronouncing those. I'm just giving you a forewarning. You have a little bit to go, but like, ho, ho, ho.
We're getting there.
Just wait.
All right. Halo 3 MCC Pro Series results 5th through 8th. We had Back to Classic. This was Lil Sandal. Vibezurus, Rob FPS, and Sandal. I'm going to go cut it off because that's what.
Sure. And then also, just so people understand, this tournament happened after the hit reg update came out. So
Yeah.
this is with the hit reg update applied to H3 on MCC. So
This was not streamed from the Halo channel, though, was it?
no.
No. All right. One Trick Pony, Phenom, Sargoth, Employee, and Most Dope. Crowd Pleasers, Kratos, Straight Six, Suspector, and Commonly. The Erectors, Flamesword, Deciding, Cranium, and Flazen. 3rd through 4th, Sheesh, Gabriel, Ares, Nico, and Fantasy. Magnanimous, Ryan Noob, Goofy, Rain, Spartan. 2nd, Inconceivable, Boo Boo. Falcated, Tusk, Frosty. 1st went to H3 Team Lethal, Trippy, APG, and Gilkey. All right. Here we go. Halo 5 Pro Series results for you. In 5th through 8th, we had Toxic Spiders, which was I Don't, Jimmy Bruh, Scanator, I don't know, and then Tadpole.
This is for Australia, New Zealand, by the way.
Yep. Dolphin Trouble, A Gated, Enigma, Pancake Mistakes, and Pineapple Pulp. Free Agency, Cloudy MB, Jasco, Mike Yippee Clay, and Inferno.
It's Yippee-ki-yay.
Oh, Yippee Kai. I see.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
I messed it up. Next team. Is it Wed? What the?
This is free. This is you. Go ahead. Whatever you want it to be. Yep,
Wet
there
Pro?
it is.
This was Andrew. Oh my God, I rip you. Teaspoon and Tim. And 3rd through 4th, Team Authority, Lucas, Ninjestics, Pips, and Junior. Team Caution was Maestro, One Hit, Reaver, and Venom. 2nd went to Ark Survival, Grand Last Shadow, Haza, Rambo, and Snakai. $400 to them. And then 1st was On Top, Alex, Berserk, Madsy, and Slays taking home $600. All right, out of EU, 5th through 8th, Fred's Tory Desk. I'm going to change this real quick so I can.
Oh, shit.
Good enough. Fred's Tory Desk. A Deadeye, Scarcity, Shiesty, and Strawley. Premium Gas, Legend, Harshly, Bali Haggis, and V-Bite, or V-Blight. And then Rats R Us, Savior, Ninzer, Fable, and Manatee. Jump Out Gang was Random Man, Shabby Dagger, Snaky, and Jimbo. 3rd through 4th, Skillite, Lundy, Hollers, Beatley, and Crossman. Mocket, Squashy, Looney, Warlord, and Batchford. 2nd, 2 Pros, 2 Noobs, Fabe Speed, Mista, Lunny, and Precisionite, taking home $400. Euros, I guess, was it?
Sure.
All right, and first went to Cartel, Legend, Shady, Sika, and SLG, taking home $600. Whatever they paid out.
Yeah, I believe the prize pools were the same across every region.
Got it.
So whatever that
Probably
translates
the equivalent
to. Yeah,
was.
the equivalent is, yep.
All right. LATAM. This is where Josh said I'm going to have some fun.
Good luck.
So I'm sorry. I'm going to be staring at some names for a while here.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. This is the Halo 5 Pro Series out of LATAM region. 5th through 8th, Worldwide Gaming. Zacarato. I'm going to go with Shiz.
I like it.
Inastal. And Verga de Mundo. Next team. Mamitas. BLXter. Insanic. Tuttle Vision and Spark. LDDG Esports. Zeus, Nugget, Hashimako, and Gambino. And then Rapture, Omega, Cool Secure, Valina's Prokme, and HEX. What the hell is this?
Dodo?
Hest. I'm just going with Hest. We're going to cut off the first part.
Perfect. Fuck it.
Hest. 3rd through 4th, No Aim, Devil Spider, Helertic, Headwind, and Nebulsi. LDM, Atso, Drift, Tapping Buttons, and Pool God. 2nd, Premier V2, Johan 1117, Hakena, and Soy Guardian. $400 to them. And first, Chosen Legacy, Bullet, Magic Buttons, Running JM, and Noble, taking home $600 as well. Whew. There were some weird things in there that didn't make sense to me.
Nope.
But
Now this next one, this last one you're about to read through, has one of my favorite teams next to Bed Bath and Beyonce and a couple others. So go ahead.
What? Okay, we have from NA, Flyers in 5th through 8th here. So first team, Flyers, Vetra, Scariotic, Straight Sick, and Commonly. Durf Gang. Is that it?
This is it. Read the names.
Psyderf, Nerdurf, Dirturf, and Pyderf.
How great is that?
What?
They're the Durf Gang.
The Durf.
That has to be one of the best.
That was really well
with
orchestrated.
Bed Bath and Beyonce right there.
That was really well orchestrated.
Yep.
Jesus. All right. Magnanimous, King Nick, Spartan, Rain, Ryan Noob, Reps, Penguin, Renegade, Eco, and Stellar. 3rd through 4th here. Need 8s. It's Sorrel, Swish, Slinky, and Divine Damsel. Last second, Roz's, Sabinator, Jazero, and Arctic. Inconceivable was Bound, Boobadoo, Falcade, and Saiyan taken second with $400 as the prize pool. And first went to Sentinels. Who would have guessed it? Snakebite, Frosty, Royal 2, and Neptune taking home $600.
But that's the thing, right? Is that we wondered what their team is going to be like for the Pro Series.
Yeah.
So we had a couple people reach out in the Discord. Beth, so High Tech Redneck, and then I believe Maddie from noobcombo.com, Maddie Rums. There were streams that Snakebite was doing, and he also put out a couple of YouTube videos that talked about how Lethal, for at least week 1, would not be competing in the Halo 5 Pro Series. Again, at least week 1, because he was having Xbox issues, and he just doesn't like console H5. So whether or not he'll play in subsequent weeks, we don't know yet. I don't know if Snakebite put a recent stream on where he talked about it, but that's where we are at currently. And then it's cool to see Frosty back. That's awesome. And then also in that video from Snakebite, he was talking about how excited he was to play with Neptune. So, yeah. And he also said, as we read through in the recaps as well, that Lethal would be playing in the Halo 3 Pro Series because, A, it's on PC. That Hit Reg update came out. He likes H3. Still wants to compete, obviously. So there you go. And I think they took first in that first revamped Halo 3 Pro Series tournament as well. So cool to see. Like I said, glad to see Frosty back. Yet to hear anything about Shotzi, but again, we were talking about it last week, and it might not happen because of COD. Yeah. So it is what it is. And we still don't know if Frosty got picked up yet from CDL.
We don't.
Who knows? Who knows? All right, Will. Shall we move on to the topic?
Yeah.
Is skill-based matchmaking really that bad? I don't think so.
I'm pulling up this bag of worms.
Yeah. So there was a huge hot debate online recently over the past week to 2 weeks where it was, see, skill-based matchmaking's bad. And then we had, what was it, Leafy? No. Was it? Wait, hold on. Who? Someone from the Smash Bros community was like, the only people who like skill-based matchmaking, the only people who don't like skill-based matchmaking are the content creators and the streamers who want to get clips and just shit on kids. And then there was a lot of debate around that, about that. And then you had APG come out and say, just play what you want to play, like what you like, so on and so forth. We talked about that last week. And then a lot of people said, so Jordan says, that bad? LOL. I love complaints about skill-based matchmaking. And then the COD devs, LOL. So in terms of the COD devs, someone tweeted out, I forgot who. I should have saved all this, but I didn't.
I think I know this. Yeah, this tweet thread that you're talking about.
And they listed the CODs and didn't have skill-based matchmaking, didn't have skill-based matchmaking, didn't have skill-based blah blah blah. And then a COD dev replied with they all did.
Yeah, they all had skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happens, right? And then people were going, yeah, but it wasn't that aggressive. It must not have been that aggressive. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? And then who the fuck was it? Courage JD put out a tweet that said, with Halo 3's hit reg and Halo 3's anniversary, right? He said in his tweet, there was a bullet point that said no skill-based matchmaking. And then one of the Halo devs responded and be like, Halo 3 did have skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah.
In social as well.
It's all been there.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that, and so then there was a discussion around true skill. And I forgot who sent it, but somebody said something in regards to true skill, Microsoft's true skill, and how it was ahead of its time or too strong. And they kind of got away from that. But opinion time. Okay?
Okay.
I don't think skill-based matchmaking is bad. I think skill-based matchmaking should be there both in social and in ranked. There are people out there who simply just don't want to play ranked and don't want to have to play ranked to be in a competitive mindset, I guess you could say. And I know there are others that, if people just want to play to have fun, go play casual. I get that. I completely understand. But I also hate how, I'm an above average Halo player, right? I hate when I go into a social game and I get matched up against a team of 4 and I get rolled.
Yeah.
I also understand that if I go into a social game with teammates during a community play day and we roll, part of that, yes, obviously can be fun, but at the other time, I think to myself, and I say it as well, I feel bad for the other team.
Yeah.
Because I do. I genuinely feel bad that they had to experience this. Or if if we're rolling another team and one of their teammates quits, right? It's like, well, those other teammates can't quit without being like having a ban potentially applied.
Yep.
Now that's up to the game developer and that's on them. But it's unfortunate that I truly believe skill-based matchmaking should be applied across the board. This is coming from somebody who is not a competitive professional player. This is coming from somebody who doesn't have a lot of time to play video games anymore. But this is coming from somebody who loves to play online matchmaking in video games. Plain and simple. I don't want to be rolled, and I also don't want to have to roll people. I want games to be competitive in a sense that I want to be fighting for that win every game I play. Otherwise, what the fuck's the point? Like if I roll through every game, every single game I play, if I roll and we're up 25, if we're playing a Slayer and we win by 25 every game, man, I had a lot of fun. No.
Yeah. It gets like, even when we're doing social stuff or even competitive, and it doesn't matter when a player quits and we just, you win 30, 40 kills. It's like, what the point? Like, I kind of just stop playing and let you guys just steamroll because.
Right. And then you have to go find them. And this is sound like some petty shit. Like, oh, I have to go out of my way to find an enemy to kill when they're down one or two people. No, like I feel bad for those other two people on that team because not only they're getting shit on, they might not be leaving because they just don't care, or they are worried about a ban being placed on them.
Yeah.
And that's not fucking cool.
But overall, yeah, I agree with what you said. In social games, depending on the game, right?
Yeah.
It should be there. Maybe a little bit looser restrictions on it, so it's not, because if you're always playing the people at your level, we talk about this all the time with like EU players. If you're never playing anyone better, you're never going to get better.
Sure. But based off that, I know you're not saying this, but what I'm saying is, there's also that point where I don't want there, and you don't want there to be that potential where you're again getting rolled.
Oh yeah. But there should be a little bit, like we see it with Halo 5 with just Social Slayer. There's only a two-player party limit.
Yep. Now.
So you can't, go in with a 4-stack and just roll the whole thing.
Right. And then I'd be fine with a leniency, an added leniency depending upon population.
Sure.
Because then you have to strike that balance of, well, how many people are playing this playlist versus what ranks people are. Right.
I think that's what happens right now in Halo.
Oh yeah,
it'll
absolutely.
search these parameters. Oh wait, there's not enough people searching for those parameters. Expands, and that's where you get the extended wait time, where it just keeps expanding and looking.
Right. So I'm going to catch up on chat here in just a second, but Night Fox brought up, only bad thing about skill-based matchmaking is that it encourages Smurfs farming low levels. Depends on the game, because as we've known with Halo 5 and what Mankey's talked about, they find your rank within the first 1 to 2 games. Therefore, if you shit on people at a lower level when you have a Smurf account, you're not going to be a quote-unquote Smurf for much longer. According to Mankey and according to Halo 5. But again, this depends on a game-by-game basis. That's what I'm going off of. Catching up on chat here. Jordan says, I can understand it being left out of social type queues, but I prefer it being there. Josh says, I'm trying to have fun and fuck around on Shoot House and Shipment, but I don't want to do 0 to 40 against some kids who play nonstop and get 35 to 2. And then he put out that ninja tweet. And then Jordan says, yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater Online is rough right now. I end up in matches where there's either no one even near my skill level or where I'm nowhere near the top of 1 or 2 people. And that may, not to shit on Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but I just don't know how many people are playing that game online right now. If there's a lot, then that's no excuse. Like that is terrible, and that needs to be taken care of. If there aren't a lot of people, then that's a rough, yeah. Shot says, I shouldn't be going into games with teammates that don't have the mindset of winning, even if it's just social. I'm playing to win, LOL. And yeah, I agree, is that when I'm playing multiplayer in any game, what do you want to do? You want to win, right? You don't want to go in there with the intention of, fucking who cares? No, you want to win. Yeah. Shot says, only if the game has a true skill ranking, not an experience level ranking. Yes. Knight says that's why you throw the first games. Yeah, but like that's the thing. If you're talking strictly in a Halo sense, Knight, then again, go talk to Mankey because he'll tell you that it doesn't matter if they throw the first few games. It's gonna find out. And I'm guaranteed that even if they throw the first few games, they're not going to keep doing that to play against low-level players because if they're throwing games, they're not winning. Doesn't make any sense. Davey says, it seems like the only people who want no skill-based matchmaking are the pros and content creators who want an option to play just a relaxed games without getting too sweaty. But it seems like those people are in the best position to just run customs with their fans and viewers if they just want to goof off and shit on people.
Good point.
I like that. Because it really does seem like the vocal majority of those against skill-based matchmaking are the top-level people, are the streamers, are the content creators. So, and as we've learned from the devs, it's in basically everything.
Yeah. There's this weird push and pull with content creators nowadays because they are so big and they have such a wide audience that they're the people at the top. Usually they're the ones playing games all day, so they have time to get better than the average person.
Yep.
So it's like, who do you want to cater to? The few people who are streaming, but then the issue becomes if you don't, then their impressions could be passed on to their viewers when it might not be the same experience for both people.
Right. So basically, we all have an agreement that skill-based matchmaking, it's probably something that should exist. Josh says, I saw a tweet from somebody that said, pros complaining about skill-based matchmaking are like the NBA complaining about playing against other NBA players instead of little kids. I did see that one too. That was the Smash Bros player. That was the Smash Bros player who talked about that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait, no, he didn't say that. It was somebody who replied to him with that statement, I thought. But yeah. Yeah. We have a competitive mindset, right? You want to play the game to win.
It shouldn't be easy every time.
It shouldn't be easy.
The only games I see like where no skill-based matchmaking works are maybe like battle royales.
Sure.
Because even if
that's hard. That's real hard.
Because even if someone isn't as good at the game, like it still comes down to RNG sometimes. Did he pick up a better weapon?
And that's the thing. I think it's really tough in a BR for skill-based matchmaking to exist. Now, we don't know if it does or does not because I don't think they've said anything in regards to that. But I think it'd be hard for it to exist because we've seen it so many times, even with the streamers. You can have a really good game and a really bad game. And it can fluctuate tremendously, again, because of RNG, like you were talking about. Mm-hmm. So, damn it.
Touched my foot.
I did. We played footsie again.
I'm pretty extended over here.
Yeah, I didn't see that at first, so I was going to extend, and then I'm like, I can't extend. No, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, it's so, for a BR, it'd be incredibly hard. Then again, Apex Legends does have a ranking system.
It does.
So I wonder how well it works in there.
I mean, it's got to be pretty decent.
And again, that's a ranking system. Like, is there I don't know if you know, is there a ranked playlist in Apex, or is it no matter what, it's always ranked?
No, I think there's a playlist.
Okay. So maybe that's how you do it.
It can go off of kills, percentage of placement, right? So
sure.
Like you placed in this area so many times. But that's the thing though, is there's so many BRs that freaking cable.
Knight says they have social and ranked. Perfect. Yep. Okay.
There's so many BRs that like I can play bitch mode and sit somewhere and hide for forever as long as the circle plays to me.
Yeah.
I don't even have to get kills. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit there.
Nope.
But I think it goes off of, for at least Apex, I know kills count, but I think placement is
a big one.
Big one, because that's really what you're going for. You could just be in a position not to take a fight and have to run away, because they have the advantage. They have vision, height on you, so you never know.
True.
And I do feel sometimes when you're playing a BR, if
Yeah.
you lose a ton in a row, that next game might just be a little easier.
Then you're playing against bots.
Bots, yeah. Just straight up bots.
Straight up. Kills are
Dude.
capped at 5 in ranked for XP.
There you go. So it does
Okay.
matter about placement.
All right. Beth
Yo.
with the 5-month resub. You got to do it too. Beth, thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Welcome back to the live show. Happy to have you. Woo! There it is. We were just talking about some skill-based matchmaking, so if you wanted to get your 2 cents in as well before we move on, feel free to do so. What are your thoughts on skill-based matchmaking, and is it as bad as the big names are talking about? We don't think so. We think it should exist. Yeah.
I do get the dilemma for a content creator, though, to like, they always want to show off their skill. But
Well, if you were that good, then you wouldn't have to worry about playing against people under your skill level.
sure. But there is a point to being like, there's times in Halo where like you just burn out on going,
Sure.
going as hard as you can for every game.
Sure. There are also nights in my experience as well that like I just have not played well at all.
Yeah.
And it's not indicative of the skill that I have. It's just I'm having a poor night.
Yeah, I mean,
Straight
it
up.
happens.
Yeah.
But I get it for content creators where they have to have this, like, one, they have to show how skillful they are at a game. But at a certain point, when they've been playing it for so long, day after day, because that's what, that's what a lot of these big streamers do. They play the same game for weeks on end.
Yes.
I can see how they don't want to sweat all the time.
Sure.
But and then the other side of me, too, is, like, I always see them pushing fights. A lot of these guys who complain about skill-based matchmaking, if you don't want to fight, rotate around, move to a different position. Don't take the fight,
Because they're not trying to sweat, Will.
Yeah.
That guy Bobsky says, the problem with Halo 5 matchmaking is the population is too low in my opinion. And yes, we talked about that too. And
As of now it is, yeah.
that's the tough part, right? That is the tough part. Night Fox says it should exist, but it seems like a lazy excuse for at least COD not to have a ranked playlist. That's an issue that COD has had for a long time.
Yeah.
And yes, you are right. COD should have a ranked playlist at launch.
I mean, they come out every year. If you don't put it in at launch, you're wasting time.
Well, we saw what happened with Modern Warfare. Was it World War II? One of them brought in ranked way later.
World War II did.
Yeah, so like there needs to be a ranked playlist in COD that has the hardcore game types for the CDL right then and there.
Yep.
Boom. Easy peasy. Yep. At launch. Hell, since it's the Call of Duty League, you could literally just have it called CDL.
They had CDL playlist yes, it has a filter, but there's no ranking alongside of it, right? They don't show you where you placed. It's just you can play the CDL rules, but there's no ranking, yes.
So Dave says, "Suh, my guys."
What's up?
And then says, "Oh, this is my subject."
So skill made
match basing.
Yeah.
Skill-based matchmaking. Also,
I need to just
can
give up the mic tonight.
Will, give me the fucking shout-outs button right now. Shout out to Davey Wavy, our Sword of Sanghelios. Heavy rainfall. It's his birthday today.
Woo! That deserved a woo by itself.
Woo! Happy birthday, Dave. Congratulations. Another year older. Another year stupider. Because I don't think you're wise. I'm just kidding. I love you, Dave. Happy birthday, my man. Congratulations on surviving another year. And yeah.
Dave says publicly, Infinity Ward has said they hate ranked and will never do it.
Publicly, I think Infinity Ward are fucking morons. Next question. Just kidding. But no, I truly believe that if they should have like a ranked... Call of Duty is a game Oh, this is going to... Ooh. Should I say it?
Probably not, but you're going to?
I feel like I am. Call of Duty is a game that is catered to casuals. Besides the pro settings with the CDL and everything, obviously.
Sure. I can see it.
Apparently, I'm not the only one who thinks this. I truly believe that it should have a ranked mode so they can separate those players who just want to play casually from the players who want to get better consistently, want to maybe throw their name into that hat for challengers, so on and so forth. Give themselves that opportunity. And with the way that Call of Duty is built right now and only having all casual playlists, I feel like it's harder for those people to make a name for themselves and get themselves into challengers that way. So that's kind of what I'm getting at there. Shots fired. I didn't fire you, Shot. Hey, badumts.
Part of me is grateful there's no ranked COD though too.
Sure.
Like just everyone. Oh, I'm a casual player. I don't try to go crazy with it.
See, but my problem is, and I'm not saying because we know not everybody's gonna play, you know, in the hardcore playlists or whatever. But like to me, it's hard if I'm playing a match, Modern Warfare, that fucking map that has the one map that had a 24/7 playlist. It wasn't Shipment. It was the other one.
Shoot House.
Yeah, Shoot House. I fucking hate that map.
Really? It's one of my favorite ones.
Oh, I hate it. And then when I have a COD game where I'm getting murdered immediately, consistently, I'm not having fun at all.
Yeah.
And I understand that with the amount of players that play COD, matchmaking times are so low. You can just get into a game right away again. It's not that big of a deal. But it's so hard for me because like I've played COD so much year after year as well. Obviously a lot more back in like the COD 4 Modern Warfare days and all that. But yeah, I don't know. COD's a weird situation. I just wish it did have a ranked mode because that would give players the option. I'm all about giving more people options on what they want to play.
But then again, you don't want to split your player base.
But this is Call of Duty we're talking about, which player base is fucking massive.
Sure.
And I'm not even saying like who knows? Players might not even want to play that, to be honest. But
I mean, with all the trash talking that goes in COD, like to throw a ranked system in there, be like, what? Show me your rank. Yeah, you're a silver.
Show me your rank, bitch.
You know, you're a silver or you're.
Quit your bitching. Play the game. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, having a rank tied to your gamer tag might shut up all the people in the lobby. You know, when you're like, oh, I'm whooping your guys' ass. You know,
bronze, bitch.
Yeah, you're fucking go sit in the corner.
Oh no. Beth says, I like how Black Ops 4 did ranked. How it still went toward XP for prestige. That was the one thing that I never liked about ranked. As someone who tries to go for prestige, playing ranked was a waste to me, which is the complete opposite of how I view every other game. LOL. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I don't know. COD's so hard. But apparently, I mean, I guess we don't know about Modern Warfare and whatnot, but apparently every other COD before it had some type of skill-based matchmaking implied. I mean, it included, so.
Yeah. I think the weird thing for me is that COD is a competitive game. It has its own league now.
It does.
And there's no ranked playlist.
Yes, it is weird.
Like every other.
And COD esports has happened for a long time.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know. Every Treyarch has a rank. Every Infinity Ward doesn't. Like has a ranking system? Because I'm pretty sure in that tweet, one of the COD devs said that even the Infinity Ward ones had skill-based matchmaking included as well.
Yeah, they did.
So, Dave, I think you need to look it up again.
Unless he's talking about the playlist themselves. Which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's talking about the playlist. Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So.
3 has ranked, but it was trash. Total trash. They should all just have fucking ranked playlists at this point. On launch. And you know what? It's funny because during that Cold War reveal stream, where they like really showed the multiplayer for the first time on that, it was talked about that we are working closely with the pros. We hear you. We're working with you. We're going to make this the best competitive experience of Call of Duty history. We'll have more information later. Okay. Well, it's later. What do you got? You got that ranked playlist coming out? Shot says, can't wait for Halo 5 double experience in October. Agreed. And we're going to talk about that shortly, as a matter of fact. CDL playlist was amazing because they figured it out after. And see, that's the thing, is that if they're working with the pros who are signed to teams now, like that they know are going to be there for the second season of the CDL, then I would hope that they have everything ironed out and that a playlist exists. So, shall we move on?
Sure.
Cool. We can keep talking about skill-based matchmaking in the chat. Feel free to do so. We're going to move on to the regular news. MCC patch notes for September 22nd, 2020 by Halo Support. ODST is now an MCC on PC. Firefight has made its return. And the Halo 3 hit registration update is live, along with a shit ton more bug fixes. So please go ahead and read that article in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Exclamation point, show notes in the chat. The official cosplay guide for the rookie. This is by
Unishek.
It's in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Check it out. We have the Halo community update by
Unishek.
Halo MCC playlist updates. To celebrate the launch of Halo 3 ODST, our current featured social offering is Recon Slayer in Halo 3. Featuring the stealthy combo of the Auto Mag and Silenced SMG, this 4v4 playlist brings an entirely new experience to Halo 3 multiplayer. Next week, we'll keep the love for stealthy gameplay going with Recon SWAT, where you'll be able to show everyone how well you can bip bam bam. Bip bam bam. Halo 5 calendar for September. It's okay, Knight. Another thing that I heard with skill-based matchmaking was that it tries to balance the experience. So one game, you get good players, and the next you get shitters. Where'd you hear that from? Because I feel like that's happened sometimes.
But not always.
No, not always.
Like, there's been nights I've just steamrolled.
Yeah. And there's been nights that I just get shit on. I'm the shitter. Halo 5 calendar, September the 24th, which has already taken place. Halo 3 Classic Throwback rotates in for ODST Slayer, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. October 1st, global double XP all month for Halo 5's 5th birthday. It should be quintuple the amount of XP.
5x XP.
5x Halo 5 XP for Halo 5's 5th birthday. Yeah, that's what it should be.
Maybe it should be like 5 to the 5th XP, so everyone just shoots up right there, you know?
Get 152 in like 3 games.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Also on October 1st, we have Shoddy Snipers rotating in for Halo 3 Classic Throwback. On like the 8th, Forerunner Slayer rotates in for Shoddy Snipers. On the 15th, Rock and Rail rotates in for Forerunner Slayer, and Warzone Assault goes live for the weekend. On October 22nd, Action Sack rotates in for Rock and Rail. And then on the 29th, Roaming King rotates in for Action Sack, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. Josh, you have fun with ESO. Have a great day. Deadbolt, welcome. What's up? The IMAX guys were talking about how the matchmaking system algorithm wants you to mix wins with losses to optimize playtime. You play more if you don't only win or only lose. It's the theory. All right. Sick. MCC Development and Flighting Updates is by Postums. Welcome back to another Friday Development and Flighting Update for Halo the Master Chief Collection. This week has been a busy one as Halo 3 ODST came out on Tuesday. Beyond that, the team is very heads down on prep for next month's flights for Halo 4. And we have a preview of that content to share today. The wheel never stops turning. Let's take a look. For Halo 4 flighting, October is currently the target for when players will get their hands on Halo 4 in flight. In preparation of this, today we are rolling out our initial builds to Rings 1 and 2. For this month, we are also planning to flight several new features that have been discussed in previous updates like this one, as well as mentioned in MCC development update blogs. The two features that I failed to include in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show are cross-play, input-based matchmaking, and regional server selection. Holy hot moly diggity damn doly. We got updates coming, and I'm excited.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon indeed. I would love to get the fuck rid of my boxes. I would love to. And yes, crossplay will be fucking massive.
So Night Fox found the tweet. Yep, I pulled it up here.
What do you got?
So this, one of the streamers, big streamers out there, he said, seen a video that claims play Apex matchmaking in pubs is designed to make you win certain games. Matching not designed off skill, but trying to make it so that everyone gets a certain amount of wins. This is why you see really good players get matched with two noobs often. And then it goes on. But there's a post on Twitter, Reddit, that says this is how it works. And I don't know this person. I don't know if they're credible. Anyway, let's say that you're a skilled player, and after a few good games, skill-based matchmaking decides you should lose your next match. It will pair you with below-average teammates also due for a loss and stronger opponents or stacks to reduce your odds of winning. It is not about making the game fair.
So, going based off that, I forgot who said it as well. It was a long time ago. It may have been Postums. May have been Mankey. May have been. I don't know. But I remember something being said in trying to keep you at a 50-50 win-loss.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because as you win games, your CSR or whatever, their tracking should go up a little bit. So then, okay, harder opponent.
Right. So then you have a higher chance of losing or a better probability of having it a closer game, maybe. I don't know. That's Mankey's big thing. Yeah, having a 50-50. But maybe it's not because of pairing you with shitty teammates or pairing you with great teammates depending upon win-loss. Maybe it's just the way that the games are just designed to be closer. Because of skill-based matchmaking.
It says the paper also concludes that this form of matchmaking by rigging games, again, putting in their own quotes there, has the highest player retention, followed by random matchmaking and then real skill matchmaking. Which one do you think game publishers are actually implementing? Skill-based is not what you think. What else is on here? How EA does their skill. Yep, same thing.
We should just get Mankey on the show, is what we're saying.
For Halo, we could.
I think we need to. Especially because of Halo 5. I wonder if he can talk about it. We should ask. Yeah. We should ask. Sweet.
Either way, I guess not everything you read on the internet is true, but I don't know if I want to view it like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what to think of that.
Something we can look into deeper. I think the only way we're going to get a definitive answer is if we talk to the developers of it. You know? That's the only way to get a true definitive answer of this. And hopefully they're not bullshitting. But because people are going to speculate online all the time.
Always.
Because they think they know what's best for everything. They think they know how to develop a game. Online keyboard warriors, you know? But no, the only way to get a definitive answer is if we talk to those who created it or worked on it. So yeah. Will, that's it for the regular news. the fuck is happening with the Paris Legion, Will? I lost the first tweet, okay? But somebody straight up called him out.
Okay.
But regardless, in response to everything that's been happening with Paris, Wuskin put out a tweet that said, at Paris Legion, sign me and my bro up free of charge. We're not asking for any money. I got something to prove. Apparently the Paris Legion are having a tough time. So you get 2 free players. There you go. And that's the last I heard of it. I haven't heard anything about them actually being signed. But yeah. Oh yeah, and the Toronto Ultra drama, which happened today.
Yeah. Wait to see what comes of all that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Just let's give bullet points here for that Toronto Ultra shit.
Yep.
So, player goes to visit grandfather. Player becomes ill. Player gets doctor's note because ill. Player supposedly sends doctor's note, has a screenshot of said doctor's note, sends to Toronto Ultra. Ultra says, no. We want back in Toronto. Player says, no. I stay here. I scrim at home. Ultra's like, no.
Go on. Oh. So, I mean, that's his statement, though.
Yeah.
Saying,
Toronto said, we pay player.
Toronto said, yep, he left. On good faith, we paid him. We continued to pay him when he was sick. He couldn't provide proof,
evidence
that he had been seen, or, the doctor told him not to travel. He has a doctor's note. So now we're kind of like, okay, we're butting heads here in the story. What is actually the true side?
Yeah. So Beth, the player put out their version of the story as well. That was the update. It was about an hour before we started the show. The player put out their version of the story. And that was, no, I did send proof to them. Here's a screenshot of the doctor's note that I had. And they did not pay me. That's that. And he also said that, yes, I did pack up my apartment, whatever, but this was also communicated to Toronto ahead of time. So there's a lot in there. On a more positive note, the Seattle Surge roster has been confirmed.
Yeah.
We have Pristini, Gunless, Octane, and Looney. There's your roster.
I feel okay about that one.
Gunless was benched.
From Chicago.
Yep.
After they picked up
Pristini.
Wonder if there's going to be any tension there.
I hope not. I mean, they're on the same team now. That'd be funny as fuck, though.
Octane, we know, was good last year.
Yep, and he just did not have a great team around him. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, you had fucking Karma retiring.
Yeah.
You had Enable getting benched. That was just a disaster.
Night Fox says Preston will be dropped 2 tournaments in.
Ruh-roh.
Honestly, he wasn't wasn't great for the Huntsmen.
No.
He was their tail end. That position was always a weak point for him all year.
I don't know.
So, yeah, it's going to be tough.
Hopefully Octane's a little happier. Who the fuck knows? Next up, the Game Awards 2020 date has been announced. This is by Jeff Keighley. The Game Awards, Thursday, December 10th, a day after Josh's birthday. Live from Los Angeles, London, and Tokyo. A multi-world of wonder awaits. Ellipses. There it is. He hasn't been consistent since World War II started since. Oh, Josh, yeah, you just downloaded the launcher, basically. You didn't actually install the full game. Ha, I feel you there. You have to install that patch content, bruh. There's a shit ton. Have fun. Beth says he'll have a tournament here and there when he pops off, but there's a lot of meh ones in between. It's unfortunate. Next up, Among Us 2. Ha! It's been canceled 1 month after it was announced. This is by Luke Plunkett of Kotaku.
I do think this is for the better.
Yes, agreed. This is a quote from the developers of Among Us. Us devs has had. Let's rewind. Us devs have had several long discussions about what we want to do with the game. When do we stop working on Among Us 1? What content goes into Among Us 2? The main reason we are shooting for a sequel is because the codebase of Among Us 1 is so outdated and not built to support adding so much new content. However, seeing how many people are enjoying Among Us 1 really makes us want to be able to support the game and take it to the next level. We have decided to cancel Among Us 2 and instead put all of our focus into improving the first one. All of the content we had planned for Among Us 2 will instead go into Among Us 1. This is probably a more difficult choice because it means going deep into the core code of the game and reworking several parts of it. We have lots of things planned, but we're excited to bring new content to everyone as you continue to enjoy playing. So, yes, I agree it's the better play because it's had such a massive resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that this is one of the only developers that I've seen, and maybe because it's just because they're independent, but they came out and said that because of the code base, this could be hard. And we saw what happened with MCC. Obviously, this is a different type of situation. But I'm glad that they addressed that and said that, hey, we get it, and we don't want to take you away from this, so we're going to keep trying to improve this. But do understand that this was written.
It's outdated, they said.
Yes.
So it's tough.
Yes. But good on them. Good on them. I'm excited to see what the new maps and stuff are.
We barely know 2 maps. The
I
first
mean,
one
we played one twice, right?
The Mira, so the cafeteria one is the first one.
Yep.
That everyone mostly knows now.
Yep.
We played Mira HQ.
Correct.
Which is kind of interesting because it can split players up with the going through DCAM.
Yep. And as we saw, it worked and it didn't work in players' favors.
Mm-hmm. We called some. It was kind of funny. Well, I guess we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, how we made some BS like call outs, but they were right. Like we called like someone. You were the last person here. You did this kill, but it wasn't them.
Yeah.
But they were still an imposter.
Yep.
It was like, oh, okay.
It just worked out. Amazon announces new cloud gaming service called Luna. This is by Andrew Webster of The Verge. At its 2020 hardware event today, not today, Amazon announced a cloud gaming platform called Luna. The news isn't too surprising. The service has been rumored since last year, previously codenamed Tempo. While an Amazon-made game controller leaked out just ahead of today's event. It's not clear when Luna will launch widely, but it will initially be available on PC, Mac, Fire TV, and iPhone and iPad via web apps, with an Android version planned for after launch. Amazon says that interested users in the US can request early access to the service starting today. There's no word on international availability. The service will be available for an introductory price of $5.99 a month during its early access phase, which gives subscribers the ability to play Luna Plus channel games across 2 devices simultaneously and offers 4K 60 FPS resolution for select titles. Naturally, it'll be powered by AWS, Amazon's ubiquitous web platform. Which, if you look up, like, what services are using AWS as their backend support, that list is fucking huge. Like, some of the biggest apps and biggest websites that you've heard of are powered by AWS. So, like, when you see a thread, like a trend of a major website like a Facebook or a Twitter going down, it could be because of Amazon-related services. And then you see everything going down. It's crazy how many fingers are in that cookie jar. It's insane. Amazon says more than 100 games will be available via the Luna Plus channel, and launch titles include Resident Evil 7, Control, Panzer Dragoon, A Plague Tale: Innocence, The Surge 2, Yooka-Laylee, Grid, Abzu, and Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Amazon says more titles will be added over time. The company has also partnered with Ubisoft for a specific gaming channel. Here's how Amazon describes it. Players who subscribe to this channel will have access to their favorite Ubisoft titles in up to 4K resolution, mobile gameplay, and access to new titles when the channel launches, like almost said Amazon, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 6, and Immortals Phoenix Rising the same day they release. This is the first of multiple Luna game channels in development where customers can play games from their favorite publishers and genres. Luna will also feature Twitch integration. Quote, inside the Luna experience, players will see Twitch streams for games in the service, and from Twitch, they'll be able to instantly start playing Luna games, end quote. Amazon says. Games can be played either with a mouse and keyboard or a Bluetooth controller, and to go along with this, Amazon also announced its own Alexa-enabled Luna controller, which will cost $49.99 during the early access period. You know what the funny part is? It looks exactly like the Switch Pro controller.
Oh, yeah.
Like, exactly.
I can agree with that.
The color scheme's slightly different, but it looks like a fucking Switch Pro controller, which is not a bad thing. A controller's not bad. Night Fox says he signed up for it. So did I. Shot says, rumor is Yooka-Laylee is getting a sequel, and I still want a Banjo 3E. So I know that Yooka-Laylee, outside of the 3D platforming, they released a 2D side-scroller, Yooka-Laylee and the Lair of the whatever the fuck. I don't know. But I know that they released that. It was actually in a Humble Choice bundle, too. So there's that. All right. You ready to get into the big shit? Welcoming the talented teams and beloved game franchises of Bethesda to Xbox. This is by Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox. Today is a special day as we welcome some of the most accomplished studios in the games industry to Xbox. We're thrilled to announce Microsoft has entered into an agreement to acquire ZeniMax Media, parent company of Bethesda Softworks, for a cool $7.5 billion with a B. That was not in the article. I just ad-libbed that shit because that's fucking insane. As one of the largest, most critically acclaimed, privately held game developers and publishers in the world, Bethesda is an incredibly talented group of 2,300 people worldwide who make up some of the most acclaimed creative studios in our industry across Bethesda Softworks, Bethesda Game Studios, id Software, ZeniMax Online Studios, Arcane, Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog, and Roundhouse Studios. These are the teams responsible for franchises like The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, Doom, Dishonored, Prey, Quake, Starfield, and many more. So that's cool shit. And I'm going to skip ahead. Just as they took the bold first steps to bring the Elder Scrolls franchise to the original Xbox, Bethesda were earliest supporters of Xbox Game Pass, bringing their games to new audiences across devices and been actively investing in new gaming technology like cloud streaming of games. We'll be adding Bethesda iconic franchises to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC. One of the things that we're most excited about is seeing the roadmap with Bethesda's futures games, some announced and many unannounced, to Xbox console and PC, including Starfield, the highly anticipated new space epic currently in development by Bethesda Game Studios. And on top of that, they also just announced that Doom Eternal is coming very soon to Xbox Game Pass on console. So they're already starting it up. Let me see. So yeah, there's more in that article, but it's fluff and like, hey, we fucking love them. It's great. You're going to play all these great games on Xbox. Woo. Let's go to a Bloomberg article. This is from the Bloomberg article about, it says Microsoft to buy Bethesda Studios for $7.5 billion. There you go. And I quote, recently, however, Bethesda has been working more tightly with Sony. Bethesda had previously agreed to debut two of its upcoming games, Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, on Sony's new PlayStation rather than Xbox. Both games were announced as, quote, time console exclusives, end quote, meaning that they would be restricted to the PlayStation 5 for a fixed period of time before coming to Xbox. Microsoft will keep that commitment, Spencer said in an interview. Future games like Starfield will be available for Xbox, PC, and Microsoft's Game Pass video game service. Quote, we'll take other consoles on a case-by-case basis, end quote, Spencer said. Nadella said, Microsoft may consider releasing games on other platforms in the future. Quote, when we think about strategy, whether it's in gaming or any other part of Microsoft, each layer has to stand on its own for what it brings. When we talk about our content, we want our content to be broadly available, end quote. So, Microsoft buys Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they bought ZeniMax, which in turn bought Bethesda. And the big question was, at that point, and it's still being asked in circles, Are these games going to be exclusive to Microsoft platforms, or are they going to be made widely available? So we got Phil Spencer's statement on a case-by-case basis, and then we had Nadella, which is the CEO of Microsoft, say, we want them to be broadly available, but also thinking in a case-by-case basis. What do you think, Will?
Buy an Xbox, be safe.
I can understand. I can agree with that. I do like the be safe statement. If I were Microsoft, and I'm not, but if I was,
You would close it down, right?
I would not.
You would not.
I would not. I would look at this as a Minecraft situation.
Sure.
Sure, none of these games are going to sell like Minecraft is sold, obviously. But why? You've marketed yourself as having the most powerful console with the Xbox Series X. You've positioned yourself to have the most entry-level console available for $299 with the Series S. So clearly, in my opinion, as a consumer, I look at that as, oh, I'm going to get an Xbox and not just be safe, but like, oh, it's the cheaper choice. I don't have to worry about it.
Sure.
But if I was in Microsoft's shoes, I honest to God would feel like I'm leaving money on the table if I'm not allowing it to be purchased by others on other platforms, because there are a lot of people who just will never buy an Xbox no matter what.
Sure. You get that?
So that, yeah. Knight says, that's why I got a PS5 and a supercomputer coming. There you go. There you go. But yeah, I don't know. From a Minecraft perspective, why shut yourself out? Right? They bought Mojang, which made Minecraft, which owned the Minecraft IP. They bought it, and they're like, no, well, fuck, of course we're going to release it on other things. We like money. Who doesn't like money?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's hard because I get it from a business perspective. It's like, well, no, they have to buy our shit. But how many of those people are actually going to buy your shit? I guess you don't know.
Yeah, because the people who own Xboxes will most likely have Games Pass, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're purchasing Live, what used to be Xbox Live, you get Games Pass for now.
Yeah.
So
you more than likely just get Game Pass Ultimate at this point.
Yeah, just get Game Pass Ultimate for whatever you need. And the people who buy your box will be able to play those games on Game Pass. So it opens up the full $70 price tag for a PS5 game.
Yep.
To now the money goes to Microsoft for you buying a PS5 game.
True. Game Pass just seems like clearly the easiest route.
They're beefing it up with EA Play coming over.
Oh yeah.
They're opening their library to entice people in.
Remember when the big selling point of Game Pass was over 100 titles?
Yeah.
Now it's over 200 in some.
Mm-hmm.
Like they need to change their tagline. if they keep the amount of games in there.
Sure.
Because clearly they're expanding it with EA Play and the Bethesda titles, but now the question is, and I know they always have titles fluctuating in and out, but do they come out with like, I'm wondering, because they have all this great publicity right now, I'm wondering if they tank it by like a statement before the S and the X come out right in November, where it's like, hey, we're streamlining the titles you can get with Game Pass following the console's release. Here's the new lineup of titles you can get. I wonder.
Yeah.
This seems really...
You never know. And the thing that I like about EA Play was that like when Madden...
I got you.
No, it's all good. When Madden comes out, it's on EA Play the whole year. Like I don't have to worry about it coming down off of it.
Correct.
Is Microsoft going to take EA games down in and out?
Right. I wonder what that agreement looks like. They could treat... Wow.
Just leave
2
it
for
alone.
2.
I'm done.
They could treat it like an Xbox first party deal where those games, I think, stay on Game Pass forever.
Yeah.
So like your Gears of Wars, your Halo, Sea of Thieves, stuff like that, I think that stays on forever. So they could treat it like that. Although I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The new Xbox app in beta on mobile keeps you connected to your games, friends, and fun. This is by Kristen Mann of Xbox. And I just took one blurb of it. There is more. Read it for further details, but here's the blurb I kept. The new Xbox app beta has been rewritten from the ground up, making it easier for all gamers to stay connected to your friends. Games and fun at home are on the go, no matter what device they prefer to play on. Your friends and parties can stay with you via voice and text chat, even if they're on console or PC. A new unified notification inbox means you will now receive and be able to clear your notifications for new party invites, messages, and more right on your phone. The new share feature makes it easier to share game clips and screenshots from your console to your favorite gaming and social networks. And lastly, we're unlocking Xbox Remote Play, formerly known as Xbox Console Streaming Preview, for all gamers in the new Xbox app and beta. You are no longer need to be an Xbox insider to play games installed to your console on your phone. The free Xbox app beta is available for you to check out today and keeps you in the game wherever you like to play. So, there was a lot of confusion around xCloud and Xbox Remote Play. They are two completely separate services, both of which you can use right now. xCloud, you have to have an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription to use, but you can use it on Android. Xbox Remote Play is available across the board, I believe, in the Xbox beta app, and it uses your console to stream the games. So if you think of like PS4 Remote Play and stuff like that, it's exactly what this is, basically. So there is that. Next up, introducing our launch lineup of next-gen Xbox accessories coming November 10th. This is by Navin Kumar of Xbox. There's controllers, a play and charge kit, and Xbox Design Labs talks. So you can go ahead and read all about that in the article. And the big thing with the controller was that one of them is a Sonic Blue. And so the rumors have gone rampant on Microsoft buying Sega.
Doubt that.
Sega. Man, think if Sonic the Hedgehog became a Microsoft mascot.
Would he dye his hair green?
Oh my God. You're a genius.
It looks a little funny, but
instead of gotta go fast, it's gotta blaze it.
no.
Get it? Green marijuana?
Yeah,
you got it. Yeah. All right. Xbox Series S and X expansion card price revealed. Oh boy, this is by True Achievements. It's official. We now have a price for Xbox S and X. Xbox Series S, Xbox Series S and X 1 terabyte expansion cards, and as expected, they aren't cheap. If you're looking to add some extra storage space to your next gen console, one of the proprietary 1 terabyte SSD cards will set you back $219.99. Holy moly! So what can they do? With a USB 3.1 external hard drive that you may or may not already own, this is what it can do. It can store any Xbox game. It can store them. It can play Xbox One, Xbox 360, and Xbox original games. It cannot play games optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and it cannot replicate the speed and performance of the internal SSD. So, what can the Seagate expansion card do? Everything. Duh. So then there was an article. A primer on the simple and custom storage options available for the Xbox Series X and S at launch. This is by Will Tuttle of Xbox, and this is the one thing I included. Xbox Wire asked, is my existing USB-based hard drive or SSD with my library of games compatible with the X and S? Jason Ronald stated, yes. It is easy as unplugging your existing external USB 3.1 hard drive or SSD from your Xbox One and connecting it to your Xbox Series X or S, and all of your games are instantly available. You can continue to play your favorite Xbox One games, including backward-compatible 360 and original Xbox games, directly from your external hard drive. There you go.
What you can't do is play the new stuff.
Correct. You cannot play games that are optimized for the new consoles. You can store them on there. You can store the optimized games on that external drive, but you cannot play them from that drive.
You have to move it.
Yes, you would have to move it. Will, that's it for COD and other games. Watch.
A lot of stuff this week.
Beth says, I didn't pay much more than that for the console, LOL. That's a big oof. I did, Knight. I saw the picture you included. Chronic the Hedgehog. It's a green Sonic smoking some weed. That's awesome. And then also, so people may be wondering, why does it cost so much? If you literally look up right now a PCIe Gen 4 Samsung Evo Pro SSD
For 1 terabyte.
it is the same price. I do not know for certain if these are using PCIe Gen 4 speeds. Something tells me that they might. Then again, I don't know. These consoles have been in development for a long time, so maybe not. I don't know. But if you look up that SSD for a 1 terabyte version of that Samsung SSD, which is PCIe Gen 4, so the newest generation, it's the same price. New SSDs are expensive. New generation SSDs are expensive. NVMe SSDs for new generation are expensive. When you get to SATA-based SSDs, they're dropping in price consistently. NVMe SSDs are going to continue to drop in price consistently. It just comes with the time. So eventually, they're going to go on sale. You know they're going to go on sale. Don't buy one at launch. Easy. Oh, but I can't have all my games on my SSD. Sucks to suck. Buy an external fucking USB 3.1. Store them on there. Oh, but I want to use Quick Resume and play all my games at the same time. Go fuck yourself. Moving on. It's time for Will's Adventures with the Nailovers and other games. Will, what'd you play this week?
I forgot to include them, but the play date was Halo 5 and MCC.
Yes.
Tested out the hit reg update.
Yes.
I enjoyed our first game on the pit because we did well. I felt like I could actually hit some shots this time.
Sure.
We
We had some not so
had
good
some
games
not
either.
good games. And I just don't know the strategy as much
It's
on
okay.
those old maps. I'm just there to
It's not your game.
point and shoot. That's like what I'm doing. Did a lot of Modern Warfare this week. Surprisingly, I started playing Modern Warfare again with like 18 days left. Or no, it was 17 days left until the Battle Pass ended. And I'm already up to level 50. And the Battle Pass ends today, or it might have already.
Sounds like you need to keep playing then.
No, because there's no way I'm going to get up to like level 80. Because I would then buy the Battle Pass to get the last 20 things.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, I did a decent amount of
God damn.
Modern Warfare gaming.
That's crazy.
And then yeah, we did some Among Us. Man.
We did.
That was some fun.
'Twas fun.
It looks like that's all you played this week besides the Playdate 2 was that Among Us Playdate.
It's true. It's true. I did have the greatest game of Halo 3 I've ever had in my life, though.
Oh yeah, yep. What'd you go? Like 20 something, and
I went like,
it was good.
yeah, I went like 27-3 or something.
Was that first game on the pit that we
No, it was on Guardian.
Oh, Guardian.
Yeah. And I got the medal that's 25 kills without dying.
Yeah.
Like, it was, holy moly. That game was fucking insane.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I got killed, and the 3 deaths that I had were by the same guy on that team.
He was the only one that could take you down.
Who's it? But yeah, Among Us. I won a round as imposter. Happy about that.
I won a few rounds as imposter.
Yeah.
I had Mariah. I had a coworker and his wife join us.
Yes.
And I got caught out in that like first imposter round. And she carried out the rest of the kills and then convinced someone at the end that it wasn't her, and we ended up winning. I was like, yeah, let's go.
The thing that I loved about that was that the first game that we played where they were there, they were both pitted against each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was.
I was like, so funny.
Like, oh, shit, I hope I just didn't break up my coworker's marriage over a game.
It was so funny. Like, the fact that they were going at each other at the first game.
Yep.
I'm like, this is great.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah, just a lot of craziness. It's stressful being the imposter because you're like, oh fuck, I gotta.
Oh yeah.
Lie and
it's hard as hell.
Kill all these people without them knowing.
Yep.
And then
it's hard as hell.
I don't know why Jordan has like imposter intuition.
He does. He just knows right off first
feeling
round.
It's these people.
Yep.
What?
The thing that I found the funniest was one of the last games that we played. It was on the not new map. It was one of the maps we just never played, and I was in the bottom right. It was bottom cafeteria because I think cafeteria is in that map as well, and it has sliding doors.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian said that I saw him and I didn't remember seeing him at all. And I was completing my last task down there.
Yeah.
And he was the imposter too.
Yep.
And he was so pissed because I was going to be his alibi if I said I saw him. And I honest to God don't remember seeing him at all. So I'm completing my task. And the funny thing is, I swear to God I didn't see him, but I did see the doors open twice.
Oh, that was him walking through.
Yep. And I thought I was going to die. I seemed to complete my task, but I'm like, oh, I die now. This is it.
That was bottom cafeteria.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that was. I think because cafeteria's on that map as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely bottom. Real quick. Shot says, awesome live show as always. About to go longboarding before sunset. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of their evenings and weekend. Shot, thank you so much. And also, Shot, thank you for the 3-month resub. Says, can't wait to play it for the first time with everyone this weekend. Really excited and nervous since I haven't watched anything other than meme clips. It's going to be a great time. And Shot, before you go, unless you're gone already, I'm sorry, but either way, woo! And there's Will's woo!
I don't have that type of energy. I just got to put it in chat.
Oh my God. And then Jordan says, I love being imposter, but I'm really good at being crewmate. The thing that I think I've learned about you, Jordan, and I didn't really notice this until the very end.
Don't give it away.
You're right. I shouldn't give it away.
No, we got to keep these strats to ourselves
for
Jordan.
Yeah. I'll tell you after.
All right.
Yeah. That way you know what to maybe look out for.
Okay.
Maybe he's just a mastermind and he just knows all. But I think I know something.
I have a cue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rude. Yeah. We got to take you down.
Jordan. Yeah, it's exactly. We got to take you down. You know what? It's funny. Every round I said, if I die, it's either because of Jordan or Brian.
Mm-hmm.
The one game I did not say that, Jordan killed me. The one game I didn't fucking say it, and he killed me right away.
Yeah.
Like, you piece of shit.
I'm usually super paranoid if my mic is muted or not. So like I look over all the time, and the one time I didn't check, I'm like, let's go do this task. And I'm talking through it, and Jordan's like, your mic's not muted. Shit. Do my task. I look around. I see you up there. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna hang by Josh because like now everyone knows like that could be 100, big IQ.
Yeah, it could
imposter play though.
Yeah,
I just hung out by you because I'm like, oh shit, I gave myself away as a crewmate. I hope And then you just turn around and kill me. I thought, like, all right, fair enough. I'm dead. It was pretty obvious that, yeah. I just thought it was funny. I literally thought you were doing the task. I'm like, okay, I'll hop on after he hops off. I wait, because I didn't want to stack, because it just didn't feel like it.
And the funny thing is
that
I
turn around and like you double, like you took a couple steps and you step back. I'm like, shit, here we go.
Yep. Oh, that game's fun.
It's
a good video game. Yep. Agreed. Oh man. And then it's funny when you're dead and like I'm just screaming into the void. But when somebody says something, you're like, yes. And then everybody else is like, I don't think that's enough to go off. And you're like, no, fuck you. That's what perfect. It is.
Yep. I also, I did it with you in the dead chat. Tell me why.
Yeah, Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys, and then I
Yeah.
also did it with Lucky earlier
good.
in the night. I'm like, I took Snapchats of it and sent it out. I'm like, yes.
It was good as shit.
Uh,
That was a lot of fun. So we're just gonna make it like a Friday thing now.
we can
I'm down for it. We need to get shot in this week for sure.
Yeah. Until it, it's gonna obviously fizzle out at some point where people aren't too excited to play Among Us anymore.
Sure.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to switch to a new map, because we've been on the same map where people are starting to get good at that map.
Sure.
So the new map could be very, just a little refreshing.
I just have I make sure I have the map up in a different monitor, because there are times where especially with that one, I would bump into so many walls because I would think that I'm able to go through, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And then I'd look at the map and I'd pull it up with the tab and I'd be like, where the fuck do you go to get over there? And then you have the two hallways that converge. What is going on? And it's hard to explain what you were doing when you just don't know the map at all.
The only way you get good at it though is by playing it. So.
Oh, exactly. But it's better if I'm a crewmate and I obviously don't want to be implicated as an imposter. If I'm able to look at the map and no, I was here, I went down here, and then another player, I saw you go up. I'm like, yep, I came up because I didn't know which way to go to get to this room. It's easier when I'm able to see it.
I just like the turtle thing in the beginning. You have to press the button and wait 100 seconds.
Oh yeah,
at the starting room in the second map, and you gotta leave and come back.
That was the best part too. Is that I ruined it for our crewmates. We lost that game, and I truly believe I was part fault for that, because I literally waited the whole time in that room.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm I'm not moving. Fuck it. If somebody comes back, I know. And it's two people walked back up, saw, and then walked away. I'm like, I'm literally just gonna stay here this whole fucking time. And if anybody asks, I was here the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
But we lost that round, so.
Also on that last round where it was Silos and Rage, I was doing that task, going back to that task, and Silos was like, I was just in there. I'm like, I did not see Silos at all. I'm sus of Silos. Round ends. I get killed by Silos right away. Or Rage. And then, luckily we pulled it out in the end. Somehow they found out.
Yep.
But,
because I didn't vouch for Brian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah, it was great because, I died. And then he was like, yeah, I vented right as you got in there. So I'm like, yeah, I didn't see you at all. I should have called it earlier.
It's crazy.
I should have called it earlier to put more sus on Silos, but
it's okay. It's okay. Also, the thing that I really don't like is I get it as a strategy, but I hate when people group up at the end.
Yeah.
Hey, follow me and I'll follow you. Follow me to do this task. Oh, we only have 3 tasks left. Follow me to this task. I'll complete it. Then I'll go to yours and then we'll go to that one. If anybody dies, then we know.
Well, that's the thing though, too, is that we were playing with 0.5 crewmate view. So when you hit the lights, it goes down to barely.
It's just you. You just see your feet basically.
Yep. So that's a good way to kill as an imposter at the end, or call O2 or reactor to split them up.
Yep.
And that way, if one person goes to one, you kill them.
Done.
And then if they don't make it around in time,
right?
Yeah.
The thing that
or O2 would be the call reactor. They're all in the same room.
Another thing that I see a lot is if there's 3 people left and an imposter, so 4, I'll just see people group up the whole time.
Yeah.
And and you just see them going as a group. I'm there's literally nothing. Because even if you're able to split them up by a door, if you're able to close the door at just the right time, then you're able to just see right then and there. It's, I get it. Strategy, but it's just kind of shitty. Anything else, Will, before we move on?
Nah.
Then it's time for some motherfucking shout-outs. Shout out to everyone who joined the community playdate. Thank you all for both playdates, the Halo and the Among Us. It was a great time.
It's really fun.
Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. And Jordan, thank you for the raid. And Shot and Beth with the resubs. You guys are great. Happy belated 13th birthday to Halo 3. old as fuck, boy.
Do you play any other games that are 13-year-old?
Do I play any other games that are 13 years old? When did Minecraft release?
No.
In beta. When did
I've never touched
or
Minecraft.
alpha? Minecraft Alpha. $2010.
So no.
Dave says he still plays Burnout Revenge from time to time.
I remember Burnout Paradise being huge when the PlayStation.
Take me down to the paradise city where the glass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home, yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't want to be DMCA'd. Burnout Paradise is a good video game, though. Yeah. One of the first, like, real open world racers.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Yeah. Dave says that was crap compared to Revenge. You're crap compared to Thunderstorms. Get it? Heavy rainfall. I just said compared as well. You're shit compared to a tornado. Bitch. You ain't got nothing on a hurricane, motherfucker. I like Paradise. I also think they're two different types of Burnout games, obviously. Paradise having the open world aspect, going from race to race. Revenge having your just races, and then you may have had your crash events as well, I think, right?
I don't remember. I never played Revenge.
Josh, it's okay. You don't have to be a fan of it. It's all good. It's raining down here, and I do not miss the irony that yesterday I celebrated as heavy rainfall. Now I'm celebrating as in heavy rainfall. Wow. That's great. Dave asks you, are you playing it sometime?
Probably not. Not going to give it a chance. My one Burnout experience was Burnout Paradise, and we'll leave it.
It's all good.
Maybe.
Man, I'm trying to
Wasn't
remember.
an ask. Okay.
I'm trying to remember. What the fuck?
Where is it even playable right now?
Hold on. When was... Oh, on Origin, I think. Hold on. Oh, Mass Effect. Okay. I replayed Mass Effect not too terribly long ago.
Oh. That's true.
Yeah, that was the first one. That released in 07.
Yeah, but you don't continuously play Mass Effect like you do.
No.
Which is nuts.
What other multiplayer games came out in 07?
Warfare
COD
2?
4 Modern... Wait, was that MW2 or was the first one?
Oh.
Hold on. I know I'm going off the rails. I'm sorry. Multiplayer games released
COD 4.
in 2007. Not role-playing games, you fuck. Why 2007 was the best year in gaming? Let's just look at that. Oh, shit. Technically... So Super Mario Galaxy released in 2007, and technically I'm playing it in 3D All-Stars right now. But the original I'm not playing.
Yeah, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare released in 07.
Okay.
The original Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 did. Yep. I'm looking at that right now. Man. So I'm just quickly going through one more article just to see if there's anything else. The original Skate came out in 07. Never played it.
I think I got Skate 3.
Yeah, if I'm going to be that guy, which I'm obviously going to be that guy, then Super Mario Galaxy would be the only one because it just re-released.
But yeah, but you don't continuously play it. That's what I'm saying. Like Halo 3 is the only.
Right. I don't go back and play it all the time. Okay, moving on. A massive shout out to GTHalo when having 27 teams sign up and compete in the schoolyard tournament, all the while an HCS tournament was being run at the same time. That's awesome. And then happy birthday again to our Sword of St. Helios, Davey Wavy himself. Heavy rainfall.
He even wrote that out in the notes.
I did write it out in the notes. Well, that's it for the shout-outs. For community creations, we have Halo memes every day. Clips of the week, number 73 by High Tech Redneck. ODST helmet wallpaper by Zephorium over on Reddit. We have the Xbox design video by Microsoft Design. It looks fucking awesome. Halo Game Sense Episode 2 by HCS. And Halo 3 ODST screenshots and wallpapers by Snickerdoodle. Check them all out in the Google Doc and the show notes of the show. Where are emotes, by the way? Oh. Not here. We'll plug the show.
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well.
Pocket Cast.
Leave us a review and let others know about the show. Join the Discord, join the community discussion.
Please.
Links are all provided in the Google Doc, which will be linked in the show notes of the show. You can join the Xbox Club or Spartan Company, if hopefully those are still a thing in Infinite. We are on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. If you want to call Twitch, where we live stream and social, sure. We also have our eSportspedia page. And we have our own website and some HCS Pro Talk merch if you're interested. Go check it all out, hcsprotalk.com. Also links to the show and other things as well. What those other things are, I don't know off the top of my head.
I know what Dave meant to say, but he said tin foul, Josh.
What was he supposed to say?
Tin foil, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
The U and the I are right next to each other, but he said foul. Tin foul! Tin foul! Fucking Davey Wavy, everybody. Hope y'all like mediocre Halo 3 clips, because there are a lot of them in this week's video, LOL. And thanks for the shout out as always. Thank you for producing content as always, Beth. The least we can do is include you. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are up 25-10 against the Denver Broncos in the third quarter.
I kind of figured.
Oh, yeah. Brockies suck. And they got big boy Brady on the other side of the ball.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 146 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next week where we talk about other stuff. That's all I got. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, bye-bye.
All right.
Holy shit.
What?
Apparently, okay, we don't get political on the show, but I'm just saying this because it's trending right now. You know, Trump's tax returns were the biggest fucking topic of discussion a while ago when he was inducted.
Sure.
Right. And it's been the hot thing of like, where's fucking tax returns? Let's see his tax returns, blah, blah, right? Apparently, the New York Times obtained them.
Oh.
Now, we don't know how true this is. Okay. Again, we don't get political on this show. This is the after show, so fuck it. I'm just going to say this, and again, it's trending. The Times obtained Donald Trump's tax information and revealed that the president paid $750 in federal income taxes the year he won the presidency. In his first year in the White House, he paid another $750. For those who have never had to pay taxes, or for those who do pay taxes in the United States, you know that is nothing. Like, that is piddly shit. The amount we pay in federal taxes based off the work that we do is higher than $750 a year, okay? The report also reveals that Trump, quote, had paid no income taxes at all in 10 of the previous 15 years, end quote. Trump responded to the investigation saying, quote, "It's fake news, totally fake," end quote, and his tax returns have not been released because, quote, "they are under audit," end quote. So again, take that with a grain of salt. But that's the information that went out today. Night Fox says he ordered a computer from CyberPower with a 3080 or the 3090. Holy shit. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. That's a lot of money. I like that emote. What the fuck emote is that? What's a better Twitch TV one? That's a great one. I like that. Good shit. I'm glad the patches are done installing. Josh, you enjoy the game. Beth says, I'm going to have to jump on a bandwagon this season. My team is 0-3. So is ours. You can hop on our bandwagon if you want. We got plenty of room for the 0-3 team. Don't do it.
Only heartbreak comes with.
Oh my God, Night Fox is a Steelers fan too. Said it once, I'll say it again. You guys have one of the easiest schedules this year. Have fun in the playoffs. Holy shit. All right, go ahead. What do you got, Will?
Oh, for jokes?
For the puns. What do you got for the puns?
I got a new pair of gloves today, but they're both lefts, which on the one hand is great, but the other, it's just not right.
How can you take a bath without water?
How?
You sunbathe.
All right. Josh has asked like 4 times in chat. Controller, or keyboard, or mouse for Skyrim, or he wants to know for Elder Scrolls Online.
He says he used both for Skyrim and liked them both. Use either one. It doesn't matter. It's optimized for both. Use whatever you want. Go ahead.
Told my girlfriend she drew her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised. Yeah.
An owl lost its voice. It didn't give a hoot.
Good. I can't believe I got fired from the calendar factory. All I did was take a day off. We had that last week. Didn't we?
No, but it's been it's been in other calendars, yeah. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for being here, bud. Why do secret agents get the best sleep?
Because they only work when they're activated?
No, because they're always undercover.
I went like sleeper agents.
Yeah,
you know,
I feel you. I liked it. I liked it. You're wrong.
Atheism is a non-profit organization.
Night Fox made a really good point about the calendar joke. They would get a promotion this year, so 2020 ends faster. Like taking the day off.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody wants 2020 to be over. I like that. Big brain move right there, Knight. Beth says, at least I always have the, quote, whatever team is playing the Cowboys, quote, to root for every week. I mean, hey, I really do hope that, because the Cowboys had no right winning that Falcons game. But holy shit, the Falcons just pooped. So I really hope the Seahawks take a dump on the Cowboys this week. Will, I thought I would tell you a good time travel joke, but you didn't like it.
I don't like where this is going.
No, that was it.
If you ever get cold, stand in the corner for a bit. They're usually around 90 degrees.
That's an old one too. What planet is like a circus?
I'm sorry, I was reading my joke while you were...
Wow! What planet is like a circus?
Saturn, because of its rings.
Ding, ding, ding! You got it.
Hey.
Congratulations, winner. You don't get shit.
Awesome, just what I wanted. My girlfriend told me she was leaving me because I keep pretending to be a transformer. I said, no, wait, I can change.
I like that.
That one's okay.
I actually like that one. That's pretty legit. Did you hear that the authorities found that... oh, Jesus Christ, I'll start again. Did you hear that the authorities found all that counterfeited German currency? They were question marks. Because a mark is a German currency. Thank you. We did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We got through it. It's almost 6.
I know. I'm starving.
I'm sorry. And you're
See,
tired.
I've had a ham sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
2 granola bars and some Pringles today.
Man.
Yeah.
High rolling.
I need some food, peeps.
You need some peeps?
You got some? Those are
Nope.
usually around Easter, right?
Yeah, they are.
God. It's just balls of sugar.
Dave says got buffalo chicken dip in the kitchen cooking.
Oh.
Uh-oh. And some Cracker Barrel Coke cake.
What the fuck is Coke cake?
Sounds like Cracker Barrel cocaine cake.
Yeah, that's where my mind went.
Yeah. I've become addicted to Jack in the Box, so I'm stuffed from lunch.
Dave, I'm coming down for some buffalo chicken dip, all right? Be there in a few minutes.
I haven't had Jack in the Box ever.
Me either.
We don't have them, so.
There was nothing like...
Chocolate Coke cake is amazing. What the fuck is Coke cake?
What the hell are we...
Jordan says, not that great, to be honest.
Oh.
Are we talking about
The Coke cake or the
Jack in the Box? Because you're going to be able to shit on somebody's life right now.
Jack.
Wow. Way to shit on Beth's life. How dare you? So is Jack in the Box like a Sonic, but without the drive-in mentality?
Maybe.
Or the drive-through? Drive-in? Is it a drive-in?
I'm curious do we have any like fast food places up here that the West or East Coast don't have? You know what I mean?
Chick-fil-A?
Nah, Chick-fil-A's everywhere.
Raising Cane's?
I know they have Cane's in Dallas.
Oh, Culver's is what Jordan says.
Culver's. Yeah.
Taco John's? Okay. God, I haven't had Taco John's in a while either. That's the shitty part, too, is that I feel Taco John's are more south than us. Well, is there one still in Oakdale?
No idea. They're too scarce.
They are. It feels like they are. I see a Taco Bell everywhere, which I'm grateful for. Don't get me wrong. I love Taco Bell. But I don't see Taco John's nearly as much. Beth says, we don't have any of the ones that Jordan mentioned. Okay. So there you go. Culver's and Taco John's.
Yeah.
I could go for some, what do they call them? Oh my God, why am I blanking on the fucking names? Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Why the fuck am I blanking out on their name?
Potato Olays?
Olays, yeah. Potato Olays. With the nacho cheese sauce?
I mean, you can't go wrong with nacho cheese sauce.
No, you can't, man. Fuck. I also, you know what I'm really fucking craving? Taco House.
Never had Taco House.
Oh, they do a fried flour tortilla.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Do we ever go to Zantigo's?
I don't know if we have, but I've obviously been there. You know what's funny?
Zantigo's is pretty good.
In Mankato, when I used to live there, the original, and it wasn't Zantigo, it was Zan's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk about a fucking, like, grease hole that was incredible?
Sure.
Oh, you go to Zan's at fucking midnight? Oh, fuck. Oh, I want Zan's now, dude.
How widespread are White Castles?
Not widespread enough.
Are they?
I would love one here. Obviously, I'm not going to disclose this location, but I'd love one here.
There is one.
Invergrove.
Invergrove.
Yep. Off Roberts Street.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Joey and I used to go there when we were younger.
White Castle is one of the best places that I don't stop often enough at.
Did I ever tell you the cheese? The guy who said cheese at White Castle?
No.
See
what?
Joey and I would go to White Castle, and there's always this guy working the front, right? Like always there.
Okay.
And you'd order like, I want 10 burgers, whatever you're getting.
Yeah.
And he'd ask if you want cheese on them, but he had like you want jizz on those? And it sounded like
you did say this.
Okay.
Yes!
It sounded like he said jizz every time, and we're like, what?
Also, I feel like we should put a disclaimer here. there are people out there who don't know what White Castle is, and I don't know if those people watch or listen to the show.
Sure.
But when Will said order 10 burgers, they're sliders.
They're
so
sliders.
They're tiny.
Yeah.
They're not like they're like a fourth of what a McDonald's burger is.
Right.
So when you say 10 burgers, I always want people to know it's not like fucking 10 quarter pounders
Right.
chilled in a bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Harold and Kumar. They everyone should know what a
great movie.
I haven't watched that in so
Oh,
long.
it's so good. That's fucking up there with that's up there with Dude, Where's My Car? Yeah. On levels of greatness when it comes to a film.
We should have a bad movie night and watch.
Agreed.
Or just like a day where we just chill.
Agreed.
Watch some movies like that.
I mean, if the Vikings are full blown #tank for Trevor, then we don't need to watch a Vikings game for the rest of our days this season.
Right. Bill and Ted. Have you ever watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I've never have. Oh, I'm one of those people.
I love that
never
movie.
have.
And then they had like the sequel was like their like it was like a basically like a bad experience. Like it was Excellent Adventure and then like Terrible Adventure or something like that.
Oh my God. Woo. OT Spams, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Oh, hey.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Jordan says, fucking Zan's, dude, the best and worst fucking food. Absolutely. Zan's, if you go there and you get their, oh my God, what the fuck's the main thing you get at Zantigo? What are they called?
Tacos?
No, they're not tacos. They're tortilla that's wrapped with a sauce and some meat and shit, and it's just wrapped really tightly.
I don't know. I never ordered one.
Fuck!
I don't remember. I just always got tacos.
How am I why am I blanking on this so hard? It's like I haven't had Santico in so long because I haven't. What the fuck are they called? Menu. I'm going to look at their menu real quick.
Jordan says Chilito?
Yes, the Chilito. Yes. Yeah, they call them Chilito. What do they... Is that what they called them at Zan's? They're like the same thing, but like you had a hot and a mild.
Okay.
Dude... Oh my God. We need to say, oh man.
Is Zan still down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know if they're closed. They might be closed. The last time we went to Mankato, I think they might be closed. I'm going to look. Oh my God. No, they're open. Oh, Zan's is dope as fuck. You don't know about that with COVID right now? Shit. I would take a 3-hour trip. Hour and a half there, hour and a half back.
Yeah,
I would take a 3-hour trip to get some fucking Zans and shit my brains out. That's what I'd do.
We took how long was the trip to go to that cafe with Dom?
That was over an hour and a half.
The mega
trip
death
there.
Yeah. That was like a 4 to 5 hour drive.
Yeah. The place was cool though.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
That place was out in the fucking nowhere. But that place was cool.
Yes.
Dude, I'll take a trip to Mankato for some fucking Chilitos, bro. Oh. I do it. Look, it's right on their fucking homepage. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you're
get out of here. Look at that. That's what they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Think about pounding those down like fucking White Castle sliders.
Is that beans in there?
You don't have to. I know you don't like beans. Will is not a beans guy.
I don't eat beans. No.
Dude, they are so good. Yeah, Chilito. Yep, that's what they call them there too. Mild chili spread on a flour tortilla, sprinkled with 2 kinds of cheeses, folded over, lightly toasted, and rolled into one of America's best original quesadillas. So it's just chili.
Just chili.
It's chili and cheese.
Chili has beans.
It's chili cheese Chilito.
Chili. That's why it's Chilito.
Yeah.
It's a chili burrito.
Dude. It's all fucking clicking.
I'll just get my tacos again, but I'm down to...
I think it's the same thing at Santiago. I think it's the same thing because Zan's is the original.
Yeah.
So
you're saying the greasiness and grittiness of that place would be worth the drive rather than the 15-minute drive to his Antigua.
That place is a dumpster fire. Like,
but the food's good.
Oh yeah, food's is phenomenal. It makes you shit right away, but man, If you think, like, people always make the joke that Taco Bell makes you just have the runs. No. Zans makes you have the runs.
The funny thing is, I've never like had that experience with Taco Bell.
Me either. Maybe we're just too accustomed to it. Oh no. It's a good cleaner. It is. It straight up is. And then High Tech says, my friend and I drove 2 hours to Houston just to get Bluebell ice cream when it came back in stock after their big recall a few years ago. LOL. Man, 2 hours to get Bluebell ice cream.
Damn.
What's the furthest you've ever gone for food? And I'm not talking about going on a vacation.
Nowhere.
Okay.
Like,
I don't think I have either, to be honest.
15 minutes for, could you count the 30-minute drive to the state fair?
Sure. Why not?
That's a food experience.
Yeah, that is the longest drive I've probably taken to actually get food, because you do go there for food. People who say they go for the rides are fucking lying to themselves. I go for the Midway. No, you don't.
That's what I used, like when I was a kid, I loved the Midway.
Oh,
I would
sure.
play carnival games all the time.
As a kid.
Yeah. Now I go for the food.
You're going for the food.
You know, the bacon wrapped whatever is out there.
Oh, everything on a stick.
Everything on a stick.
That says, my body's just used to crappy food, apparently. Ours, too. She says, most things in Texas, I swear, overhyped as fuck, but Bluebell is the exception. I don't think I've ever had Bluebell then.
My hockey game today made me realize how shitty I've been treating my body. I was not in a good place after hockey today.
Oh, man. Jordan says he needs some In-N-Out. I don't think In-N-Out is overhyped. I think it's a great fast food burger. Probably the...
Isn't there another fast food place on the coast? Whataburger?
I've never had a Whataburger.
I've never had a Whataburger either. I assume they're kind of like a smash burger.
Are we including Shake Shack as a fast food burger? Yes or no? Answer that question for me, and I'll give my next response.
I've never had Shake Shack.
There is one in the mall.
Yeah. I guess I don't know because I've never had them. I don't know.
Sure. Chat. Would you guys consider Shake Shack, if you've had Shake Shack, a fast food-esque burger? Yes or no? Yes or no? Because In-N-Out, I am considering In-N-Out a fast food-esque burger. They have a drive-through lane. Obviously, you can go and get food if you want.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if Shake Shack is not considered a fast food-esque burger, In-N-Out is by far the best. By far. It tastes fresh because it basically is.
Okay, so I don't count Five Guys as fast food.
I don't either because they're not very fast.
No.
They make your food right then and there.
Right. So Five Guys over In-N-Out? Like, I'm kind of like gauge how good In-N-Out is. Is Five Guys better than In-N-Out?
So I think Five Guys is overrated. I also think that Five Guys is too messy for me.
Yeah.
And too, like, it's not put together well enough for me.
Right. Everything's on top. They put the bun on and then they wrap it.
Yeah.
And I think when they wrap it, it's too tight and all the stuff comes.
I don't want it to be a Chipotle burrito when I'm biting into it. You know what I mean?
I get that.
I think it tastes fine. I just think to me, it's overrated. It tastes fine. In-N-Out, maybe because I only had it a couple times when I was there. But In-N-Out to me was like, this is the best upscaled McDonald's ever. And I don't mean that as a shame to In-N-Out, because comparing it to McDonald's is obviously a bad idea. But like when you go there, it has that same type of diner feel. The food is freshly prepared for you, but it's quick. So it's more like fast food.
Yeah.
It's a simple all-American burger. That's what In-N-Out is. Five Guys is like a, what the fuck you want on this bad boy?
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, and then I don't even go animal style because the fries, what are we talking about here, Jordan, the fries? Are we talking about In-N-Out fries or are we talking about Five Guys fries? Because I also don't like Five Guys' fries.
I'm not a huge fan of them either. They're okay.
But In-N-Out's fries are like, they're like McDonald's fries, but better. And I love McDonald's fries. In-N-Outs are better. Think about that. But yeah. Shake Shack is really good. Highly recommend you try Shake Shack when we go to the mall next when they're open and COVID's not a real thing, you know?
Sure.
But Shake Shack is like, Shake Shack is a trimmed down, upscaled version of Five Guys, in my opinion, where it's cooked to order.
Yeah.
So you're there for a little while, but you're not loading it up with everything. It's just a fucking great burger. And they use like a potato bun. Oh,
interesting.
Shake
Okay.
Shack's got good burgers, man. Jordan says, Five Guys is good, but honestly, with diabetes, I don't have any desire, really. If we ever eat there, I get the burger as a salad. Okay. Beth says, there are two completely different types of places. In-N-Out would be comparable to McDonald's, Burger King, Checkers, Whataburger, whatever. Five Guys and Shake Shack are more gourmet. Agreed. Agreed.
Jordan's such a better diabetic than I am. I eat that shit all the time.
Do you need to go to like Diabetics Anonymous?
No.
Do we need to check you into diabetic rehab, Will?
No.
Do those exist?
I don't
And I'm
know.
not talking about a hospital, for fuck's sake.
I don't know. There's probably support groups out there,
Sure.
right? Yeah. Jordan does say I'm new to it, though. I was better when I was younger. I've dealt with it for, how old am I? 21 years.
Man.
God, I feel old.
Dude, I wake up in the morning and my back hurts. And I'm like, oh no. What happened to young and spry 16-year-old Josh? Now I feel like I'm 47. Like, my God. Beth says, I love Five Guys, but I find it hard to justify spending that much for a burger and fries when there are good places for half the price. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a place, we're running long here. We're going to end here very soon. There's a place that was in Mankato. It was a mom and pop shop. It was just a nook that existed. Jordan, I don't know if you remember the name of this place. I think Natana and I went there for our first actual date. And they did a wonderful standard-ass burger and fries. I think it was like $5, if that. And it was just a plain-ass burger, fried grilled onions on top. There you go. And just some fries on the side. It was, oh, man. It may have been Buster's. Was it Buster's? I don't know, but man, that place. Oh,
I went there once, but what's the pizza place you always hype up down there?
Polly Eyes?
Polly Eyes.
Yeah, Polly Eyes is good shit.
Yeah.
I think looking back at it, they're kind of overrated as well. They had a real Carboni's vibe based off of how they cut their pizza, the square cut. But no, they were they've been around for so long. It's a place that everybody knows. Polly Eyes is good shit. Where in Cato? It was off of Madison. It was right off of Madison. Was it a bar and grill? It was not a... Yes, but it wasn't called a bar and grill. Like, it wasn't a big place. It was a very small... You enter the front door, like maybe 3 or 4 tables. That's it. You have a place in Texas that was voted best burger in Texas. Holy shit. That's awesome. See, I wish we had a place like that close by. Minneapolis, St. Paul, not that far away. Let's be real. But I don't want to have to fucking drive to the cities.
Wagon Wheel Cafe, he says. Yeah.
May have been. I don't know.
My biggest thing about like going to the city is just parking, and traffic is always horrible.
True. Jordan, I don't think that was the name of it.
If anyone is ever in the
Mankato area, go look for it.
there you go. But also, one of the best places that I know is just home to St. Paul is Casetas. And if you're ever in the area, definitely go to Casetas.
Can I say that place is overrated too?
It's a little bit, but it's great. I mean,
yeah,
it's
that place has a whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
When you walk into it, it's like you just walked into like mafia-esque Italy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, that place is iconic for
Actually,
St. Paul.
They have my favorite Caesar salad, like out of any
Wow.
place I've ever been.
Huh.
So the Caesar salad, if you like Caesar salad, really delicious. Either get the mostaccioli or pizza. There's pretty good as well.
Yep. They deal with pizza and pasta.
Yeah.
Jordan says Pauly Eyes is literally the best pizza I've ever had, though. Really? Best pizza I've ever had was in a market in Colorado? In Denver. Fuck! I should have told you.
We weren't in Denver anyway.
That was the best pizza I've ever had. Oh, man. I don't even remember the name of the place. It was like in a marketplace, so there were a bunch of little shops around.
Do you have to say Chicago style pizza when we had it?
Yeah.
Overrated.
Yep, not as good. It wasn't as good.
Yeah.
And it was tasty, but it wasn't like, holy fucking shit, this is wow. And we did go to a place where we waited a long time.
Yeah, it was revered as one of the like best places to get Chicago style pizza.
We got both the best. Like we got the two places that are considered the best. We ordered one that was delivered.
Yeah.
Forgetting the name of it. We have it delivered to our hotel room. And then the other one we went to with Dave. Wait, with Dave?
Davey Wavy was
Yeah,
there.
with Dave,
yeah.
yep. And we went to Barnes & Noble across the street first
Yeah.
to kill time, and then we went
Yeah,
and
'cause
ate.
remember you gave the pizza to the guy on the pier as we were all
I
just walking around the
did.
pier.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
That kid was...
He was ecstatic.
He was ecstatic. Well, like we said, we can only imagine what the parents... Well, I mean, the parents obviously didn't care. They were for it.
They were like a little like weirded out
Sure.
at first too.
Sure. Well, I tried to give it to the homeless guy and I couldn't find any. I was just, yeah.
I have a feeling they moved them off the pier.
Beth says, I don't know if y'all have nukes here, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but their pizza is really good too. I've never heard of them.
Nope.
Never heard of them. Are they a chain pizza place in Texas then? Is that what we're saying? Okay, Will, before we close it out, real quick, since we're on the topic of pizza, what's your favorite pizza place of all time? Or if you need help narrowing it down, I guess you could say just best pizza place you can get from around here.
From around here. It's tough. Because like different places are good at different styles of pizza,
Very true.
right?
Very true.
Like I love Bella Pizza's cheeseburger pizza.
Okay.
And
Bell
Bella
pizza's
is
good shit too.
Bella is local to our area, so you guys aren't gonna.
I like the crust that they got.
Crust is pretty good.
Yeah. They got a good pizza.
Like Cassini's, the cheese pizza.
It's classic.
It's a good
It's a good football pizza.
It's a good football pizza, and it's good like it's a pizza you can eat often, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you go like, I don't know, like margarita pizzas, you just can't eat all the time. I don't know. I can't pick one.
If I can broaden my range to just outside where I can easily get it from around here,
Yeah.
Black Sheep is my number one.
They have the wood fire pizza, right?
Yes, they do. The
I
coal
did-
fire.
I did get a wood fire pizza in Minneapolis once. That was pretty good.
They have a couple good spots there.
It was like this weird shop that it was super tiny.
Okay.
We stopped there before a comedy show. It was really good.
Jordan says Blaze Pizza is really good. I don't think I've ever had Blaze Pizza. And good cauliflower crust. You have to have a cauliflower crust pizza too. I'm down to give that a shot.
Never tried it.
But yeah. Black Sheep is
Black Sheep.
my go fucking to.
What? We went there for something. Just me and you. I don't recall what it was.
We went to Black Sheep.
I know. But like we went after some event. Like it had to do with the podcast. Was it like did we do an interview or
Did it?
yeah.
In St. Paul?
Yeah.
And it had to do with the podcast.
Like we either like we hit a milestone or we did something with the podcast and we were jazzed and we went to Black Sheep out in St. Paul.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. That was a while
It
ago.
was. I don't remember either. either anyway. That was the last time I was there. It was that long ago.
forgot.
I mean, we're talking like 2018, 2019.
We've been doing this for that long. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Man, I don't know. It wasn't after the PBL episode, was it?
I don't know.
It's like the biggest milestone I can think of is that episode.
Episode 36 for those interested.
I don't even remember, man.
I don't either.
God, that's crazy. All I know is that you got to eat and go to sleep.
Yeah, we should.
We got to take a trip to Mankato and get some fucking Zans. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the episode 146 after show. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. As always, we'll be back next week for some other stuff to talk about. Maybe some other food. Who the fuck knows? Stay tuned for HCS Pro Talk reviews Taco Bell Part 2. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what the fuck our next food review type S thing is going to be. But, guys, thanks again. Love you. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you next week. But until then, again, wait, before we go, hold up. Are we doing Among Us on Friday? Is that the plan? Tentative?
Sure.
Okay.
We can run it.
All right. Post it in Discord. Will's the mastermind of the Among Us playdates. That's going to do it for us. We'll see you hopefully on Tuesday for the playdate, hopefully on Friday for the other playdate, and hopefully on Sunday for the live show. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, again...